Hello, NYWC. I am the administrator of the NYWC message board, Robert Lottie, and with me, as usual, is the rum shaker, Jessica Donazo. Woo! That wasn't enough. We also have. It's her sister Lee. Wait, all right, it's your sister Lee. Her sister Lee and Suzanne Donazo.
Hey.
Well, actually, now you got a new nickname apparently.
What?
Now I guess now we're referring to you as Leanne. It was good, Donazo.
Is that okay with you, Leanne?
Well, it's her favorite speech. We get done with these. We go over every match. That's like her. Says that nearly every match, every video since she still came aboard.
Yeah.
Now, friend.
Oh, come on.
Again, it's out of reach. And I'll probably mention it as it goes along. Okay. You had this one.
Oh.
Okay. All right, Friend or Foe 2025 was a very good show from the NYWC Sportatorium. You gotta put that in. We actually had a pre-show match to kick things off, as we had a six-man tag team match. All apologies for not getting everybody's name, but one team had TG3, who was going to wrestle the Big O for the 03 championship, but Big O couldn't make the event. TG3 was on one trio. The other trio featured Old Man Young Boy. I apologize not getting the other guys' names, but the team featuring Old Man Young Boy defeated the team featuring TG3 at 8 minutes 2 seconds.
It was an awesome way to kick off the show, baby.
That was the pre-show match.
It was an awesome way to kick off the pre-show.
That was the only one. Okay, Leanne, your thoughts on the six-man tag in the pre-show?
Good match.
Okay, then we were about to get on the main show. We kick off with the past Crusher Doogan Heart Soul Cup tournament winners coming out. By the way, Jason Linick, you can't say soul. That's how you say soul, not the way you said it. It's soul, not the way you were saying it. You couldn't, I guess, reach that high of a note like I was able to do. And owner Shane comes out along with the past winners, Dickie Rods, Jaden Vallow, Sage Chance of the Slime Balls. Last year's winner, Salvatore Savelli, I guess still not ready to come back. And I did introduce the son of the late Crusher Doogan, John Mayer Jr. He came out as well, and they all left with the trophy.
Is that his only child?
I think he had a daughter too, but I don't know if Doogan's widow was there or not.
Mm-hmm.
I never did get to meet the family. But we start with the first match of the main show, which is a tag team tournament match in the Crusher Doogan Heart and Soul Cup tournament. As we see Dirk Moore of the Dirty Deeds accompanied the ring by Johnny Malloy, and he was stuck with Nicky Primo of the Full-Blooded Italians, who was accompanied the ring by CJ Bambino, Gary Reno, and Big Guido. And they did battle with Nobody's Better, Michael Mastretta, and Man Bun Jesus. I guess you could say they're NYWC's odd couple. And Mastretta came out first. Man Bun comes out and says, no, you want your spotlight? You come out with me and the Groovy Grizzlies. So they came out to Man Bun's team, and Mastretta got a spotlight and all. Eventually, Michael Mastretta and Man Bun Jesus defeat Dirk Moore and Nicky Primo to advance to the tournament at 7 minutes 8 seconds.
It was a good match. It was a good way to kick off the show, Friend or Foe, with the Friend or Foe match.
Well, pretty much it was a match of the tournament. Ooh. Yeah, Leanne, your thoughts on the opening match where Michael Mastretta and Man Bun Jesus prevailed over Dirk Moore and Nicky Primo?
Good match.
All right. Up next was singles competition, as we saw the hardcore icon
J-Rad, baby.
as he took on, representing the Liberation Proclamation, Kay Blazer, accompanied the ring by Aaron Christensen, Dante Storm and Miggy Ortiz, your Huntington native. I forgot what had happened. Eventually, K Blazer got a chain. He hit Jay Red with it. K Blazer defeated Jay Red at 6 minutes 23 seconds. After the match, it was Dante Storm who took the chain and choked Jay Red with it. And then out came Nuke and JT Kaysen to save them. But then out comes Storm and Mike Norman on the microphone, and he says to Nuke and Kaysen, you know, you guys are the OGs. You don't wrestle anywhere else but NYWC. And he mentioned Larry McKinney, Norman's tag partner, who's 72 years old.
He doesn't look it though.
No, he doesn't.
He looks good, doesn't he?
They stay in shape. Norman, yeah. And we got the match underway with the big gun Nuke against Larry McKinney, one-on-one. There was a mishap. I think Mike Norman got in the ring. Nuke grabs Norman. JT Kaysen goes to spit beer, but he spits the beer in Nuke's face, and eventually Larry McKinney pins Nuke at 5 minutes exactly to get the victory. And after the match, like Kaysen's saying, I'm sorry, and Nuke's like furious. 20-point lead.
How many?
20-point lead with a minute and change to go.
At least it got in the hundreds.
Yeah, but I can 18-point lead. No, it's 17-point lead, but how are they going to catch up? They don't have enough time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to win.
That's pretty obvious there.
You're not going to be happy tonight.
Yeah. All right, your thoughts, Leanne, on that singles match where K Blazer beat Jay Red, and actually, well, not just that match, but also the Larry McKinney and Nuke and Furious with Kaysen spitting beer at him.
Good match.
Under a minute to go. Goodbye, Nix. I'm sorry, folks. Under a minute to go and down by 20. They can't come back in this big mouth. Halliburton.
Got to like 47 seconds. So.
Yeah, it's under a minute. They can't come back. No, dude. There's even Nick Fan in the crowd. Oh, disappointed. Look at that. Ah, you missed him.
Ah.
There was a Nick Fan in the crowd. They can't come back. Come on. We'll be back in a little bit, folks. All right. We went through, Larry McKay defeated Nuke, and there's some TIP with Nuke and JT Kaysen. Next was another tag match in the Crusher Doogan Heart Soul Cup tournament, as we saw Randy Summers and the current NYWC champion, the cause of it all,
Joey Conway, baby.
as they did battle with the top tier,
A1G, baby.
and current Fusion champion Jorge La Bestia.
The best.
Not sure if that's what that means, but they had a very good matchup, and a lot of back and forth action, as you would say. And it got to the point A1G and Jorge La Bestia were victorious over Randy Summers and Joey Conway, when A1G pinned Conway with a spear at 11 minutes 58 seconds.
It was a great match, all back and forth action.
Okay. Your thoughts, Leanne, on that tag match, A1G and Jorge La Bestia victorious over Randy Summers and Joey Conway?
Good.
Okay. All right. They went to intermission at that point in time, and it was so hectic all the time when everybody's got to get up and all.
Yeah.
Who did you get pictures with at intermission?
Giorgio, Cade.
You got one with Cade? I didn't see that.
It's on Facebook.
I didn't look at your Facebook yet.
Okay. Cade and Joey.
Conway, yeah. You get anybody else at intermission?
That was it.
Okay. But the action resumed as we saw the newly formed team of Big Kaz and Ziggy Danger, collectively known as Dangerously Cool, as they challenged the Creepy Crawler Mouse and
Bam Sullivan.
the Rancid One, collectively known as the Extricated. The Extricated defeated Dangerously Cool at 4 minutes 16 seconds to retain the tag team championship. Bam and Mouse seeing you after the show, saying he's watching the videos. Sure hope you enjoy what we do. And I don't know, is Boo/Bo ever gonna come back? Whether we call him Bo Pritchard, Boo Sullivan, I don't know if he's ever going to come back to NYWC or not.
Yeah.
But your thoughts on that matchup?
It was great. A lot of back and forth action to a lot of.
Yeah.
And I hope Dangerously Cool remains a tag team for the future.
It seems that way because I don't know, maybe they'll have a rematch come next show. I don't know. But I have to say, Bam and Mouse, I don't know who's really. Well, actually, I have a team in mind, but I'll get to that later. But they definitely, Bam and Mouse, hopefully you'll have some more teams to face for those tag belts. All right.
Yeah.
The end. The tag team championship match, the extricated retained over Dangerously Cool.
Good match.
Song, right?
Yeah, good song Green Day when I come around. Do you like Green Day,
Oh, yeah.
Leanne?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Come on. And to think, guess where I was in life at the time that song came out?
High school?
Yes.
What grade?
I think it was senior year.
Yeah.
Or close to senior, maybe a junior. It was 1994 that song was released.
Yeah.
But up next, we had a triple threat match as we saw Brandon Watts versus Slimeball Sage Chance versus
Okay, that's okay.
Jaden Vallow.
You can have a little bit of onion. It's just a little chutney. It's safe. Yeah, you can
And
have a little bit of that. You just can't
That
have a lot.
matchup.
He'll fart.
I'm not gonna.
He'll
eat it.
fart.
I'm not gonna eat the whole thing.
Oh,
They were talking about the vegetables in Leanne's rice, and Trisha's gonna give the food to her dog Betrayda, who's a bird. A bird Cavalier, Vinny
Well,
Bernice found
this
dog
is kinda-
King Charles
I
Cavalier.
know.
And I just said he's gonna start probably farting with the onions.
that's an image. Well, not an image, but a thought I want to forget as soon as possible.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the wrestling commentary.
Not commentary. We just want to stick with what we're doing. But as I said, it was Brandon Watts versus Sage Chance versus Jaden Vallow in a triple threat match. Whoa.
Sorry.
Oh, what happened to that eye? Wow.
It's gone now, right?
Yeah, you fixed it, thankfully. Anything gruesome on camera. Triple threat match, these three guys really tore it down. And Sage Chance defeated Brandon Watts and Jaden Vallow at 16 minutes, 38 seconds.
It was a great triple threat match.
Yeah, I think these guys really let it rip in this one.
Yeah, and we don't mean farts.
I wonder how anybody on the roster reacts whenever we end up going off topic, shall we say.
We'll find out tonight.
I don't know if they're going to get back to anyone's going to respond or message me about it. All right. Yeah, all right. Your thoughts, Leon, on that triple threat match with St. Chance defeated Brandon Watts and Jaden Vallow.
Good match.
Okay.
It was awesome, baby. With a capital A, as Dick Vitale would always say.
No pun intended when I say, you got it, baby. I don't think he broadcasts college basketball anymore, does he?
I think he's dead.
No, he's still alive.
How
He's gotten
old is he?
I'm not sure of his age.
Would you say he's close to 80?
Could be 80-something. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Like I said, these three guys tore the house down. Up next, we saw Amity LeVay defending the Starlet Championship against Kylie Alexa of the NWA. I know you two were excited for Kylie Alexa. She comes out to Avril Lavigne's girlfriend.
We're going like this, Leanne, like me, or no?
No.
Just picture both of you in cheerleader outfits and shaking those pom-poms.
Who, Kylie or Leanne and I?
Both of you and your sister. I can picture
Yeah.
both of you in nice cheerleader outfits.
Yeah.
But, yeah, good match. And this was like one of the best Starlet matches we've had in the history of NYWC, as Kylie Alexa defeated Amity LeVay at 11 minutes, 1 second to become the new NYWC Starlet champion, ending Amity's second reign as champion, which lasted 11 months.
Yeah. It was a great women's action all around, baby.
Yeah, I hope there's more.
I'm a little sad Amity lost, but you had to lose eventually, I guess.
Well, of course,
Can't
but
win them all.
well, we can't win them all, but at the same time, it makes us wonder, where does Amity go from here? Rematch is obviously going to happen someday, but I think they need more women. That's the problem with
Yeah.
NYWC. All right. All right. Your thoughts, Leanne, about the Starlet Championship matchup, which the newly Kylie Alexa dethroned Emily LeVay.
Good match.
You're giving the camera a weird look.
Uh,
Something in the eyes already.
yeah.
And then it was time for the main event. I didn't know which match was going to go on last out of everything. As we saw your favorite, the specialists
Georgia Lawrence, baby.
joined forces with Prolific's Isaiah Wolf, accompanied to the ring by the Wise brother, A.R. Jones, and Ruthless Lala. As they did battle,
It's collectively they're known as Prolific.
they are, but Isaiah Wolf was the only Prolific in the tag match. He was teaming with Giorgio.
Yeah.
As they did battle with Cade Lothrock, accompanied to the ring by Commissioner Mr. Entertainment,
Bitco.
Ryan Vitko, as Lothrock's partner was Big Time,
Tony Burma, baby.
who came out with his son.
E-Money.
I'm sure his actual name.
Braden.
Oh, it's Braden? I thought it was Brandon. Okay.
Braden.
That's gotta be with a B, obviously. Maybe his middle name begins with an M, who's to say? Quite a match these two teams had. I forgot how it ended because I think with everybody outside on the floor, we couldn't see well. Cade Lothrock and Tony Burma defeated Giorgio Lawrence and Isaiah Wolf to advance in the Crusher Doogan Heart and Soul Cup tournament at 7 minutes 1 second.
It was a great match, all back and forth action. It was a good way to end the night.
And after the match, like Burma had shaken hands with Brian Vitko, but at that point out comes Nobody's Better Michael Mastretta, Jorge La Bestia, Man Bun Jesus, and top tier A1G. And basically, as you would say, Jessica,
All hell broke loose.
as the Man Bun and Mastretta were going at it, Burma and Cade, so was A1G and Jorge. Burma hit Stockade, Cade Lothrock with a TKO, which is a fire and carry neck breaker that Marvelous Mark Merrow would do. And ring announcer Jason Luke said that Cade Lothrock needed help getting out of the ring. And even after Jason Luke thanked the crowd for coming and mentioned the next shows, which we'll get into shortly, said, can we get help for Cade Lothrock, who was still down on the mat, and Vitko was trying to pull him up by his arm and get him up and see if he was conscious. But eventually Michael Mastretta comes back out and Lothrock picks him up and drops him with a Death Valley driver to the delight of the crowd. And then Cade and Vitko finally leave the ring. And by the way, those fans standing by the wall, let's just say they were having a dang cream fest throughout the night. They were chanting Knicks in 7, but unfortunately the Knicks lost. They have been eliminated from the NBA playoffs by the Indiana Pacers. And they were also basically having a cream fest during the Starlet title match, seemingly. Your thoughts on that whole, not only the main event, but that Pier 6 brawl to end the night?
It was awesome, baby.
Yeah.
All hell broke loose as usual.
Yeah. Okay, Leanne, your thoughts on the not only the final match, main event tonight, but also that Pier 6 brawl at the end where everything went crazy.
Good match.
Okay, your thoughts on that brawl at the end?
It's alright.
All right, Jessica.
It was good.
No, we already went through that. Okay. But personal notes, it was good seeing Shane, Chris Perry,
Greg,
yeah,
James, Forsyth,
Brianna. We had a good crowd, actually.
Joey.
Welcome back, Joey. First show since Aftermath, I believe.
Yeah.
Good to see Matt again, who's friends with Mike from Melville. You don't remember seeing him? We saw
I
him
saw
after
him
the
at
show.
the end of the show.
Yeah, after the show was over.
Yeah.
Let's see. Chris Berry, Shane, Greg. Who else did we see there? Oh, actually, I could forget Tommy, Robin, Sam, Lauren,
Sarah.
Lauren's sister Sarah. Hopefully, Sam and Lauren. Hopefully Sarah will come back in the future. Oh,
Yeah.
could we get Richard, Savannah, and
Tegan.
I don't know where she was from. Another state?
Arizona.
Yeah. Okay, so who knows if she'll come back, but hopefully Savannah and Richard will be back. And I forgot what was her name, Christina. We see Christina tonight.
Not tonight, next
Christine,
time.
right?
Yeah, next time she'll be here.
Okay, hopefully we'll work on that. All right. You know who that sings that, right, Jessica?
Yeah.
Who sings it?
Who? Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
What song is this?
1979.
Yeah.
The year Mark was born.
Yeah.
All right. We had some memorable quotes. Robert Lottie, he's a god athlete. Aaron Christensen during the match between Kay Blazer and Jay Red. Tibu Cobra Kai. Ruthless Lilac, Giorgio Lawrence. Because Giorgio knows kickboxing and all. All right. Well, the New York Wrestling Connection returns to action with a double dose of shows in the month of June. First on Sunday, June 8th, as they present ID Showcase. A lot of the WWE ID prospects will be in action on that night. Unfortunately, because it's a 7 p.m. start, I will not be there. Because, you know, a good night's sleep to go back to work the next day is more important than wrestling. And then from there, they return to McCahey's right by Wangta LIRR Station on Sunday, June 29th, as they present...
Going the distance.
Yeah. The Crusher Doogan Heart and Soul Cup tournament will conclude at that very show. Other matches I would like to see, maybe, since Isaiah Wolf did not advance, how about Extricated finally giving Rufus Lala and Isaiah Wolf another shot at tag belts? I don't know if Kylie Alexa, the new Starlet champion, is going to be there. I don't know how with the remaining members of the tournament, how the rest of that tournament's going to go. If there's going to be 3 singles matches or how they're going to do it.
How'd you like the show tonight?
Oh, I did like it.
Yeah.
I mean, they did deliver, especially considering Creative Pro Wrestling was running tonight over in Melville.
Yeah.
After the show, we stuck around for a bit. Who did you get pictures with after the show?
Kylie.
Yeah, you got her.
I got her, and I got Extricated.
Yes, I took that one.
And I think that was it.
Oh, you got Amity. You waited.
I know I didn't take a picture with Amity.
No, I thought you did. Oh,
No, I didn't.
Yeah, but you probably saw Cora Line, and they were like, face to face by that bar counter, and Amity like stood up, and of course Cora was still hurt with that knee injury.
Yeah.
We don't know when she'll be back in action.
Yeah.
But well, I don't know if Jessica and Leanne are going to make it, considering it's a Sunday, June 29th. I don't know what time the show's going to start and all. But we know Sam, Tommy, and Robin will be there. And Jameson's going to be returning.
Yeah.
But hopefully...
What time does the show start?
I don't know.
On the Kaylee's. They didn't mention that yet?
No, they haven't. And also you got to buy tickets off their website. Not the NYWC site.
Yeah.
Off McKaylee's website. Actually, I'd like to see, maybe if it's June 29th, the Dirty Deeds face the FBI again for the Trios title. Oh, I think A1G, because he pinned Joey Conway. Someday I think A1G should get a title shot against Joey Conway. Definitely was a night to remember. Hopefully I don't know about the ladies here, but hopefully I'll make Going the Distance, June 29th. Oh, and Jason Linnick, it was nice seeing you. I couldn't believe your reaction when I told you I can't make ID Showcase on June 8th. And granted, Linnick, you're not a spring chicken, but hey, I'm older than you. Okay, I guess you want to say what your final thoughts on tonight's event, Jessica?
It was awesome, baby, with a capital A.
Yeah, that it was. All right, Leanne. Your final thoughts on tonight's event, Friend or Foe 2025.
Great show.
All right.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
We're going to wrap this up right now then. Come on.
Okay.
Again, hopefully I'll be there June 29th. I don't know about she and Leanne, but we enjoyed ourselves. So all together now, NYWC, 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 NYWC rules, folks.